Hi guys. So this morning we had a bit of an abusive situation. So you guys already know I'm sick and tired of Fatima, my family relative. She's always trying me. She's just, I'm not like, that's not the point of this video. Like, she literally, like, I don't know how I haven't gone back to jail yet. Like, I'm actually really proud of myself that I haven't already punched her in the face. And so, if you guys have been watching my videos, I don't like my family relative, but as you guys know, I've tried to get into shelters, beg my baby daddies to live with them. Like, I've tried to find ways to, like, get out of this house. And I haven't been able to, so I've had to just deal with this woman along with my grandparents. My grandparents are a little bit more predictable and manageable, but I don't know if Fatima's, like, on borderline retarded. Because I just, like, I'm usually good at, like, reading personalities and, like, seeing patterns. But she's, like, there's no pattern with her. Like, I can't predict her. I can't predict her mood. And so, typically, she's usually really happy. She's annoying and, like, kind of, like, she has, like, a smart-ass type of personality. Like, anytime I've tried to communicate with her, she just kind of shrugs it off and, like, da-da-da-da. Long story short, Max... Typically, like, whenever she comes home from work around, like, 2. I'm, like, anxious, y'all. Oh my God. So, typically, she comes home from work around 2-ish. Hold on. You guys, the cops are coming. That's why I'm anxious. The cops are coming, but I'm feeling good because this time they're not looking for me. Well, they are technically, but I'm not the one in trouble. Hold on. He's gonna cry, guys. Mute your devices. So yeah guys, so basically this morning, so typically Max will go in her room at night when she comes home. And she's usually, like, Fatima's usually happy about it. Like, she takes her in. Sometimes she's annoyed, like, she'll try to, like, not get seen by Max. But she plays it, like, really, like, nonchalant. Like, if Max does go in her room, she's okay with it. If she doesn't, she's fine. And in the mornings, too, sometimes Max will go in there. Like, I literally, like, unless I keep Max on a leash, like, I can't really control her going in there, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm, like, doing something and then I hear her, like, over there, you know what I mean? And this morning, she went in there and, you know, it was, like, the usual, like, she'll just go in there and be annoying, you know, not annoying, but, you know, she'll go in there, like, bother her and stuff. But they have, like, a playful relationship, so I thought. And so, like, I didn't even hear no crying or nothing. Max just, like, comes out the room and she's like, and I'm like, before I could even think anything, Fatima walks out behind her and, like, she's like, oh, le tropecé en la boca. And bitch, I don't know Spanish, but I thought tropecid, whatever, is like trip. Like, oh, I tripped her. So I'm like, oh, she tripped her and then... But she's like, la tropecí y se golpeó la boca. Like, I tripped her and she hit her mouth. And then I was just kind of like, I didn't even really say anything. I was like, just taking it in. And then Max is like still looking at me in despair. She's like, and she's like kind of far away from me, but she's like this. And she's still looking at me. And then, so while she's looking at me, I'm like, Fatima, like, if she's ever out of control, you know, you could tell me, like, like, I don't know, I said some things to her, but I was like, basically, like, if there's ever, like, she's out of control, you can't handle her, you can tell me. And then, like, Max is still looking at me in, like, despair, like, so I'm like, okay, like, let me see, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it here, it kind of looked like there's something there, but I couldn't, and then I go up, and then I'm gonna insert the picture now. This is how her lip looked. I'm like, what did you, like, I'm looking at her, now I'm like, Fatima, what did you do to her? She's like, that tropecilla. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. So what does that mean to you? So there's no miscommunication again and again and again, like always. What is tropecilla? Le di en la boca, da da da, he says, se cayó. I'm like, I was like, straight up. I was like, Max is almost 3 years old. I've been taking care of Max for almost 3 years old, and I've never made her bleed. Which I can't take that back. I did hit her in the lip once and she bled. But I'm her mother. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like a little like thingy on her lip. But I'm like, I'm her mother. Like, I deal with her 24/7. I'm the one raising her. I'm the one that's miserable and depressed in this house. And she's like, I'm the one that's like training her basically. Like, you don't have to do shit for her. You don't do shit for her. Like, how are you get so upset that you break her lip? You know what I mean? Like, there was no screaming, like nothing. It was like the most hushest thing ever. And like when me and Max are getting into it, not getting into it, like it's not like that. Like it's not abusive. But like if I ever like have smacked Max, like she'll cry or like, you know what I mean? Like there's like, but Max was just like, hush. She was just like, mommy, like she was just like lost for words too. You know what I mean? And so I said to her, so I told her that. I was like, I've never even made her bleed, but obviously now I'm telling you guys, like I have accidentally I hit her in the mouth and she bled a little. But I'm like, lady, like you don't, like she's not your daughter, you don't do shit for her. I was like, you could easily tell me like, hey, get your kid, it's fine, like like you know what I'm saying? So then along with this communication issues I've been having with her, I told her, I'm like, I'm going to take a picture of this. And I was like, oh, yeah, and every time you go to my mom, you keep telling them that I mistreat Max. And I hope when you go back there again, or if you're ever around my mom, you tell her what you just did as well. So that you're not having me like, these people have literally had me Baker acted because they think I'm like harming Max or like putting Max in harm's way. And I'm like, bitch, because like I used to like go out with Max and like walk on like be out and about all day, like on the roads and stuff, like just trying to like not be in the house. So they were like, yeah, I take Max out on like the main roads and like go buy drugs and stuff. Like they think I'm like a junkie. I'm like, bitch, like I smoke like good weed, you know what I'm saying? If I ever do. And I used to get like trashy drunk. I don't drink anymore. Like if I do anything is I'm gonna buy some weed, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a fucking junkie. Like I used to do pills. I don't do pills anymore. And I didn't even do pills. The bitch I was dating just had them, and like I took them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no fucking responsibilities. But really, to think that I'm gonna be out like buying drugs with my kid, like come on. So, anyways, I got Baker acted, and so yeah, so just so much is like just like this lady has caused me, along with my grandparents. Like I'm not gonna put it all on her. Like everyone kind of makes me miserable. If my grandma did the same, I would still be doing the same. I would still press charges. But I wasn't thinking about pressing charges. Like initially I was just going to take pictures, but then I'm like, look, this isn't going to get any better, Jessica. This lady already has trouble communicating with you. Every time you try to communicate with her. And like, guys, I know when I'm coming off strong and like assertive, and like I can see how that can like make someone like not want to communicate with me. But sometimes I'm like really like, Fatima, like this, or why is this, that, or can you this or that? Like I really like try like in a, like I swear to Jesus, I swear on Jesus, I really try. I know you can't say that and I take that back, but I want you to understand the severity of how much I try to communicate in a passive, nice way where I can get my point across and let her know whatever she's doing is bothering me and I don't like it. Prime example, like this one time when I almost did beat her ass, she kept saying Maxie, 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 and I was like, Fatima, please stop saying her name. She's like, Maxie, 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 not literally, but like she would keep saying it. And I'm like, stop saying her name. And then, like, at the end of all that, like, I got her face and I was like, stop saying, like, I was about to hit her, but then, like, obviously, like, when you're in that moment, reality sets in, and, like, I'm like, she's, like, a fragile, you guys have seen her in my videos. She's a fragile little old lady, you know what I'm saying? And, like, she has health issues and stuff, but she's annoying as fuck, so I do feel bad, but, like, I have to press charges, y'all, because at least she can, like, learn from this, like, stop fucking with me, like, when I tell you something, like, listen. And yeah, I honestly just want her out of this house. I want to get out of myself out of this house, but like, y'all, she works all day. She gets overtime. She doesn't get overtime, but she gets like a lot of hours every week. Every week she works, and this lady is still in this house. Like, she's just saving her money. I'm like, bitch, if I had the money, I would not be living here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're able to get out, and I'm stuck here for now. So why don't you just leave? Clearly, we don't get along. Like, where are you? Like, I'm trying to get out, and I can't. Obviously, like, I could try harder and just put my kids in foster care or something and get out, but I don't want to put my kids in foster care. I'm like, lady, you are free. Your kids are grown. Like, you got kids in Colombia. You got kids in Texas. Like, you have family, like, all over the globe, apparently. She got friends here in Europe and Spain. I'm like, why are you still here? If you, like, my grandparents don't treat her the best. No one really treats her the best. I don't really like her. She doesn't know how to communicate with me. Like, it's always hostile. Sometimes there's a good day. 2 weeks we'll have a good day. And it's like, where's your self-respect? Like, you have money. You probably have, like, thousands saved up. Like, go somewhere for a while and then, like, figure out another job. You know what I'm saying? She, like, always goes to this lady, Alana's house. I'm like, Alana literally has, like, one of those, like, little rooms. Like when you, like, split your house up into, like, a room or a little, like, studio type shit. I'm like, you could literally go stay with Alana. Like, I'm sure Alana would give you a discounted rate to, like, live there. Or you you could just rent out one of her rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she has options. She's literally been working at a job for over 4 years, 5 years. I'm like, you don't have one little bestie at work that you can, like, go, like, be with? Guys, I literally have no one. I don't have no man. I don't have no friends. Like, I don't have no money. I barely have any resources besides, like, Wiccan food stamps. And it's not a pity party. But my point is that, like, why is she, like, here making me miserable when clearly there's, like, communication issues? And look at now what she's doing to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pressing charges. I don't know how's that's going to work because, y'all, I'm a person of color. And I already have criminal charges, so I don't know how serious they're going to take me. When I was in Aventura, Miami, the cops really took me serious. So I don't know how it's going to be here. And that's the fucking thing, y'all. I don't even have a real phone, so I had to call the non-emergency line. I'm going to call them back because I called the non-emergency line like over an hour ago and they're still not here. I could call 911, but because the numbers I have, like, you can't call 911 through a text now number or those Google Voice numbers. I'm like, what is the point of this? I'm like, that's like the most important number. So I don't know how to call 911, which is like kind of like concerning. Like, if something were to seriously happen, like right now, like I need 911 to come. But honestly, she just left to work. She didn't leave to work, sorry. She went to go get food. So I don't want her to leave and like her miss the cops. Like, I want this lady arrested. And even if she does not I'm going to press charges and like see what they say. Like, I'm going to say I want to press charges. But if they don't, like, at least they like can take pictures and like have on record like that we have, like, there's already been an issue with her. You know what I'm saying? So next time, like, she don't pull that shit again. Like, don't hit my fucking baby in the mouth. And like Max, like, granted, like, you guys have seen my vlog. Like, a couple days ago, I smacked Max in the face because I was just so over her shit. Like, I was like, she wasn't. But now, like now looking back, like, now that she's like has strep, like, she wasn't eating. She was easily agitated, like her tantrums, like she was like pushing the baby around, like she was just out of control, like out of control. And like I smacked her in the face and stuff. I smacked her in the face twice. Like, I think one day, and then the next day I was like, I smacked her a little harder. And then like slowly, like, it started to like expose itself, like, oh, she ended up having a fever. And then I'm like, oh, she just doesn't feel well. Take her to the doctor. She has strep, you know what I'm saying? Now she's on antibiotics. So I'm like, lady, like, if she's annoying you, you know now that she hasn't been eating and she has strep. Like, you know what's wrong with her. Like, it's not like she, like, caught her in, like, that beginning before we didn't know what was happening with her and, like, Max is out of control and she smacked her. I'm not trying to justify, like, why someone should hit a child. But, like, I'm really trying to, like, look at both sides. Like, okay, maybe, like, I could have done more or, like, known Max was out of control and, like, stopped Max from going in there. But, like, she seems like she loves Max so much. Like, I thought she would have been, like, empathetic and, like, known. But, like, no, she fucking busted her in the fucking mouth. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to wait for the cops to come. I'm going to call the non-emergency to see when they're coming. I really want to call 911, but there's honestly not even no point because she's not here right now, and I don't want, like, waste their time when there's, like, you know, children being, like, sex trafficked and stuff. Like, go get the sex trafficked kids. Like, I'll deal with this retarded bitch. But, yeah, let me call again. Let's see what they say. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for her to come because it's 11. She doesn't go to work till like 1-ish. So I'm gonna call when she's here. So that way if they do come, like, soon after, like, she's actually here. Like, I don't want to call now and then, like, they come right now, which I doubt they will, but, and then, like, she's, like, still out and about. Or I don't want her to be, like, out and about and come and, like, see the cop cars and then, like, change her mind about coming home. Like, oh, bitch, like, I'm not going to work today. Like, no, you know, like, kind of on the run. Like, no, bitch, like, I need her to show up and be in this house. Yeah, guys, I'm feeling excited. Like, I really, like, was waiting for the perfect moment. And, like, this is, like, the only thing I have, like, in my cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time, like that, I just haven't felt comfortable around her, or she's, like, talk shit about me. Good job, baby. He fell and, like, catch his fall. Anytime she's, like, made me feel bad about myself, talk shit about me, like, throwing subliminal messages, like, every time she sweeps, she always, like, sweeps my feet. And I'm like, can you stop sweeping around me? But it's gotten to the point where I can't even say stop sweeping around me because I'll literally lose it. So I'll just let her accidentally sweep my feet. Just, like, little things, guys. Like, it's little things that, like, to some people I may be dramatic and, like, exaggerating. But unless you're in my shoes and you're in this situation, you wouldn't know what it's like. So but yeah, I say that to say this is, like, the only thing I have in my, like, in my cards. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no evidence of her, like, making me feel like shit. Like, you can't show, like, when someone bullies you or, like, makes you feel down. Like, they're not going to arrest her for sweeping my feet. And this is, like, the one thing, like, I'm going to take it and run with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would a white mom do right now? Like, no, in a non-racist way. Like, what would a mom, like, a high-value, like, wealthy mom do if she, like, someone busted her little white baby's lip? You know what I'm saying? Like, my baby she got white in her, like, down the line. I got some European. So, we're going to press charges. And even if that bitch goes to jail for a day, I would be happy. I would be so happy. Because I feel like that bitch needs a day in jail to think about, like, dang, did I deserve this? And I just need her to, like, really, like, brainstorm. And, like, think of all the times she's tried me when she thinks, like, because I know she's going to be like, oh, wow, she's really pressing charges. And I want her to sit in a jail cell and think of all the times, like, did I deserve for her to press charges? And then, like, I want her to play back every time in her mind that she knows she's tried me. Because who knows more than how many times she's tried me than her when she's purposely done it. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to make Jets a bottle. Like, I'm kind of anxious. Like, my stomach is, like, sinking into my ass right now. Because I just want them to take me serious. Like, I don't want them to be like, all right, Miss Ortiz, like, don't do that again, ma'am. Like, no. Like, that. If I got arrested for breaking a bitch's phone and being intoxicated in her backyard, then this bitch needs to get fucking arrested for busting my baby's lip in the mouth. If I fucking go to jail and get almost a felony, if I had a felony charge, which I did, like, the pre-trial, so I didn't get charged a felony. But if I damn near got a felony charge for breaking this dumbass dyke's iPhone, because it was over $1,000, and, like, I almost got a felony charge, then that bitch needs to spend at least a day in jail for busting my baby's lip. And it's not, like, revenge, like, but it's, like, everyone needs to pay their, like, dues, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's even, like, the analogy, like, bitch, like, you need to feel the wrath, too, like, don't fucking play with me, and I want everybody to see, and this be the example, stop fucking with me and my kids. Stop fucking harassing me. If Max, they're usually, like, my grandparents are good with Max, they just, like, don't fuck with me. So I'm like, let it be that, because any bitch that busts my baby's lip, I will press charges. And next time, no, I can't bust that bitch's face because I got the baby. Like, I'm not trying to go through court and all that. So, yeah, I just have to keep pressing charges because I would say I'll hit her back, but, bitch, I cannot risk going to jail. Like, do you see this baby? This is a grown baby man. This baby would like, he can't do nothing without me. So, alright, let me make his bottle. I don't know, guys. It feels like I'm doing something wrong, but also something right. I'm kind of starting to feel crappy. Alright, I have stuff to do. Can't be worried about this lady. So I talked to her. They said the sheriff gave me a card. So I can call when she gets back. He said to text her. Oh, guys, this is crazy, crazy, crazy. Can't believe it's getting to this point. But I feel like the tables are turning. Like, I feel like stuff is gonna come out of this, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the next chapter in my life is about to roll in. Hi, babies. Come outside. On the bright side, our backyard kittens, one of the cats had kittens. So that's exciting, because if you guys don't know, we had a kitten that was kind of growing up, and then I don't know what happened. They got like hit by a car. Because it came home like limping. Well, it came like to the backyard like limping, and this was when it was like cold here in Tampa, Florida. And then he just never came back, and he was like all injured and stuff. So I don't know. So this time around, I'm gonna try to feed the cats, make sure they're like well fed. Whenever I see them, just give them food, and if Levy doesn't eat it. Levy, that's the cats. For the cats, Levy. Come on, go pee. Leave it. And also, guys, on the bright side, my Galaxy comes today, so I'll be vlogging with a new phone and stuff. Comment down below if I'm wrong for this. Like, am I wrong for this? Like, oh, and only the people that truly, like, have seen enough of my videos and, like, seen me miserable and, like, kind of know about my living situation, tell me if this is, like, being dramatic or if this is, like, girl, you did the right thing. Please, guys. Because, like, I'm open to criticism. I'm open to, like, what is it? Positive critiquement, whatever it is. Positive criticism. I'm open to that. So comment down below if I'm like a PCOS for doing this, which I don't think, but let me know. But yeah, guys, I'm done talking about it, but even more than, like, I honestly, like, I would like for her to go to jail, but honestly, I don't want her to. Really, what I want out of this, from what you could tell, is for her to, like, stop fucking with me and to, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck with me and my kids. Stop trying me. Like, learn how to communicate, lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also, like, I was just thinking of something deep. Yeah, just like, stop trying me. You know what I'm saying? I need to keep an eye out to see if, like, he's talking to the deputy. Well, he told me to text him. He told me to text him when she gets here. And then I think he's going to text me, like, oh, I already talked to her or I didn't. Because I'm like, are they talking to each other again or not? But yeah, guys. I'm going to go check on Max. I feel bad for Max. She was so scared around the cops. But yeah, oh yeah, so you guys didn't hear, but the cops said that I need to get a baby gate. And I need to put the baby gate on Fatima's door. Because that shows that I'm setting the boundaries for her. So I'm like, okay, you guys make a point. I never thought of that. So I'm gonna see if my grandparents can get me a baby gate. Hopefully 2, because I want one for my room. But if not, then I'm just gonna have to buy a baby gate because I'm tired of her like going in there. It's so annoying. Every time she goes in there, I literally cringe. Come on, Max, Levy. Come here. Come here, Dutch. Come here. Come on. Come on, Dutch. Go, Levy. Yes, I called you guys if you want to. My daughter's sleeping. So today was family brother. She actually stepped out to get food. But this morning my daughter went in her room and looks like pretty normal. And then like she ended up just like coming out eventually, and she was like looked so scared. Like, and I'm like, what happened? And like before I even like think about what happened, she like the family member like walked around. She's like, oh, like I don't know. She speaks Spanish. I don't know if she said I tricked her. She said la tropecé, which means Spanish. I mean, in Spanish it means trip. She was like, she did this. I'm like, did you hit her? Did you trip her? And she's like, no, Lisa, see. I'm like, so you hit her. And like, I didn't think too much about it. And then she just like, the baby's still looking at me. And I'm like, okay, let me like look.
What's your guys' relationship with this family relative?
She's like my grandfather's cousin on like
Okay.
my mom's side.
Okay. So you guys live here, she lives here also?
Yeah, well, I live with my grandma, which is like my mom's mom. And then,
Okay, so she just lives here also with you guys?
yeah.
Okay. Has she ever been like, is she like a guardian of the kid? She like watch her?
No.
Okay. Can we look at her?
Yeah.
Can you show me like where it is? I just want to see like
Oh, it's okay, baby.
She has a little bit of a, she's kind of sick.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I do.
Fluent?
Yeah.
How?
But like we've like just like while living here, we've been having communication issues.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, I need someone to speak Spanish so that when if she were to get questioned, she can like someone can understand. 'Cause
So
I'm like,
I speak Spanish, that's why I'm here.
okay, right.
So when you ask her what happened, you can tell me in Spanish exactly
said-
what she said.
She said la tropecé and I don't even know if she said la tropecé en la boca, but she's like, la tropecé, and like, se cayó encima de mí. I don't know, like.
So she tripped and fell.
No,
Fell on
but I'm
top
like,
of me.
so I'm like, la tropeciste, like you tripped her. She's like, no, le hice así. I'm like, so speaking me, like, explain, like, what is tropezar, whatever, what does that mean to you?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, basically like hitting her mouth. I'm like, okay.
Did she make that gesture?
Yeah, she made that gesture. I'm like,
So when she says le hice así, is I did that to her.
yeah, I'm like, so le pegaste. She's like,
So you
no,
hit her.
no, no. And she's like, la tropecé. I'm like, so le pegaste. Like, basically not trying to say, like, yeah, I hit her.
And where's her room?
Yeah, where did this happen at? It happened.
Well, like, this is her room, so Max and her came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah,
Max is.
Max is my daughter.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Max
And then her is the.
Fatima.
Okay. Okay.
Does your daughter talk? Is she speaking at all? Or
Very.
can she tell you what happened? Or?
Maxi.
Hi. It's okay.
Maxi. Bubu. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
She's asking her what happened.
¿Qué pasó ahí? Show me qué pasó.
And are the dogs out and about, like regularly?
Yeah.
Do they follow her?
Mhm.
Do they follow her?
No,
No.
because she doesn't like dogs. So they wouldn't have been. Maxi, ¿qué pasó ahí?
What's your name?
My name is Jessica.
And your middle name?
Alicia.
And your last name?
Sabogal.
Can you spell it?
Sabogal.
What's your birthday?
3/20/97.
97?
Yes.
And what's her full name?
Max, Maxx.
Mm-hmm.
And then middle name Ella, ELLA.
And her last name?
The same as
Same one.
Sabogal. And she's 7/3/29.
What's a good phone number?
21?
What's a good phone number for you? Oh, it's a FAIMA. What's her last name?
ORTIZ.
Do you know Fatima's birthday?
I don't know the year, but her birthday was on the 16th.
Okay.
I just wanna see.
Just a family
You need a
relative.
doctor?
How long do you guys live together?
Like about 3 years.
Does it hurt? Well,
So she's basically trying to tell you that she tripped, and she's saying she tripped her, or is she trying to say she tripped on her? Like,
So I don't know if like tropecé is like slang for just like, I don't know if it means like
well,
this.
tropecé is tripped.
Right. So I'm
So
like, why is she doing this?
I don't know
if
why
she's
she
trying to
would
like,
gesture that way and say that,
yeah.
and then say I did this to her. She's giving you mixed signals, so she's not being truthful. So did she trip and fall, and then she didn't know what to say, or did she actually smack her accidentally and then blamed it on tripping, or on purpose blamed it on tripping? Who knows? So when is she gonna be back?
yeah, where did she go?
She usually just like runs up like to little food places around here and gets food. So she shouldn't be long.
Is she driving or walking?
She walked.
Did you tell her we were coming?
Can we try our best to get a picture of her lip?
Maxi, ¿me tomas la foto? Oh, Maxi, it's okay. Están aquí para They're here to help you.
It's okay, just a quick one.
Yeah, do you want to try to hold her? Maybe that'll.
Sit with mama. Sit with mama.
Sorry, buddies. It's okay, just a quick photo. It's okay, Bubba. It's okay.
Yeah. I just want to try to get
Say
her. Is there a way you can try to pull it down?
Let me see. Boo-boo. Let me see the boo-boo.
Yeah. I think the first one.
Yeah.
And it's not swollen, right?
No. As close as I could.
And there's no other marks? There's nothing else?
No, it's just her lip.
And it wasn't like that obviously before she went in there, like you didn't notice it?
No, because she like,
was holding
Oh,
it.
yeah.
When she
And-
came out, was it like bleeding a lot, or like how was
Yeah,
it?
when she said she did this, I'm like, oh, maybe like she was just annoyed and like just like hit her in the mouth. And I was still kind of upset. I was like, you know, if she's ever out of control, like you can like tell me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like she's still looking at me like, oh, this is like, she's never acted like that before. So I'm like, okay, let me actually look. And then I see that. I'm like, okay.
Was it bleeding, or was it just like
Yeah, was
cut?
it
No,
just, like,
it was,
red
it
or
was just
cut?
kind of like, it was a little bit more red, but there
Okay.
wasn't any blood, but it was just
Okay.
like open like
Like
that.
an open cut,
Gotcha.
like a
Yeah.
bite of the lip?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
look,
When you
a
bite
little
your
bit,
lip,
yeah.
okay. Okay. It's okay, baby.
All right. Well, we're gonna go outside for a minute, and hopefully she comes home here pretty soon. You said she's walking.
Yeah, she doesn't usually take long. Like
Yeah.
she's been gone for like 20 minutes already, so.
Okay.
You didn't ask her to stay?
No, I was like, let me just not. I'm like, let me just let the universe do its thing.
Okay.
Because well, she was here for when I called. She was here for
Yeah.
a while, so I'm like, oh, maybe like you guys.
Yeah,
can
it was just, we're so busy right now, and short staffed, that we just couldn't.
I
do this.
figured,
Yeah.
and then she left, so I
Really
was
hard,
like,
yeah, okay.
What was she wearing? Do you remember?
she has like one of those like little like a bag like that,
Just a little like that.
like a tote-ish bag.
Was she wearing like a t-shirt, jeans, or a dress, or?
She had like a t-shirt and pants, yeah.
Okay. If we do talk to her, she said that like yeah, she hit her or whatever. What are you looking for, like her to get arrested and be
Yeah,
charged? And
because we've been having issues for a while,
Okay.
and so.
Okay. Wow. Well, we're gonna talk to her and see
Okay.
what's gonna go on. Based on like the injuries, if this goes like that route, if she's like, yeah, I hit her, it's probably gonna be like a direct file charge, which means it's just gonna be done electronically and it's gonna go to the courthouse, and then the judge is gonna look at it, the state's gonna determine whether or not they're gonna file the charge or not. So it's
Okay.
probably not gonna go to jail today, based on kind of like just the circumstances of what's going on.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna take my own pictures, but then I'm like, no, I need to like call the cops.
Well, we
because-
always do recommend like taking your own pictures, especially like when
Yeah.
that happens, because like she said, we don't always get here
Yeah,
like
I
minutes after
did
it
take
happens,
some.
so you did take some pictures?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Yes.
Buenas. Ay, la verdad que lo llamó de verdad. Ay, esta niña.
Can we talk outside?
Hey guys, so the cops talked to Fatima, and basically like she said that Max was just like playing with her, like jumping on her and pulling her hair, and then when she was trying to get Max off, that's when she hit her in the lip. And so I don't know, I figured that's what happened, but I feel like she hit her in like a lashing out way. Like I'm not sure, like I didn't even hear them like playing like usually when Max is like rough howling, you know, she's like laughing. I didn't even hear any laughing. She just walked out the room. So honestly, I don't really know what happened. But right before they came, she kept saying Maxie's name, and I was like, you cannot talk to her. Like the cops are about to come and talk to you. Like stop talking to her. And she was like, let them come. I'll just like run away or something. She's like, me voy corriendo. Like, so then I'm like kind of conflicted. You see how like confusing she is? I'm like, okay, if it was an incident, why are you like saying like, oh, I don't care if the cops come. Like, I'll just like run away. Like, okay, did you do something wrong? You know what I mean? So I think 'cause she's an older lady and she kind of just downplayed it. Like, yeah, she's just on top of me, and then like I couldn't get her off, like whatever she said. But yeah, so I was kind of embarrassed because like I felt like the cops were looking at me like, really, like you thought this lady harmed your child. And it's like, I knew it. I knew she was either gonna downplay it or they weren't gonna take me serious or think it's not that serious. So it is what it is. But they said if something like this happens again, to report it, and then like CPI can get involved, which is like kind of like, bitch, I just wanted her to get arrested. Like, I'm not trying to have a CPS case. But they said based off what she said, there was no crime committed. And that's why you cannot talk to Fatima anymore, okay? No more going in that room. And so when she left today, she usually says, bye, Maxie, because she knows she's, like, her voice is so fucking annoying. She just says, bye, Maxie, and this time she just left. So I was kind of happy, low-key. I'm actually, no, get down. You already got a broken lip. You got a broken throat. You just fell earlier. Now you're going to throw the chair on top of you. Yeah, you need to control yourself, too. And, Levy! Go get that pillow from Levy, Max.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of felt bad, like embarrassed. Like when I kind of like you guys saw, like I was snooping, and I could tell she was like kind of nervous, like talking nervous. And it's like, I know she has high blood pressure. This is like the guilt in me. Like I do feel bad, like calling the cops on an old ass lady. But because there's a communication issue, I don't know like if it was a genuine accident. So I needed like a a different perspective. I even asked the cops, I'm like, oh, what did she say happened? Because I literally don't know what happened. Like, she used all these fucking junctions, like, all these terms, like, bitch, did you hit, just say, oh, la pegué en accidente. I hit her on accident because she was on top of me. She's like, la tropecé, this, trip, this, accidente, oh, ya está bien, oh, now me estaba jalando el pelo, da 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 da. So now she's, like, blaming Max. But she wasn't doing no blaming when, like, she says she hit her. She was, like, taking accountability. Before I can even ask what happened, she was already, like, saying, yes, this is what happened. So I'm like, if you're already explaining yourself, it makes you look even more guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to, like, speak before Max gets a chance. So it is what it is, guys. To this day, I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. I am kind of embarrassed because they're kind of looking at me like I'm dramatic. And they probably saw that I was vlogging, so they're probably, like, not even taking me serious because they're probably like, why was this bitch recording us? But I'm a content creator, y'all. Like, I need money. I need to get money to get out of this house. So, yeah. We'll see what my grandparents say. I don't think my grandparents are going to do anything. If fucking my grandpa's side of the family, like, members of his family have sexually molested me, and he's never confronted them, what makes you think he's going to do something about Max getting hit in the lip? So I don't think they're going to do anything. They're just going to shrug it off. So honestly, as long as like everyone knows on board that I don't fuck with her, the law knows I don't fuck with her, they gave her some advice. I don't know what advice other than them telling me to get like a baby gate and stuff. So hopefully like they could tell that I'm annoyed with her and like maybe told her like stop talking to me and the baby. I hope that was part of the advice. So, because if she can like not talk to Max, I think I can like chug through this like living here for a while. But every time she talks to Max, I'm just like, feel like I'm like going crazy. Yeah, guys. So right now I'm just working on a blog post. This is like my disclaimer. I'm setting up a disclaimer for my website. Yeah, guys, that just ruined my whole day, my vibe. But hopefully my phone will get here soon. That's what's going to make this day better. I need to get out of this house. See if I can take Levy on a walk. I wish I was in Miami. Like, everybody in Miami is, like, out and about with their dogs, like, in Publix and malls and all that. And my fucking grandparents are pussy ass. Sorry, like, you see? Like, it's the devil. Like, this lady has, like, a devil hold over me. Like, why am I speaking like this? But, like, yeah, my grandparents are too scared to, like, take Levy out because it's not allowed. I'm like, well, why is it allowed in Miami? Everybody in Miami is out and about with their dog. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like, I even seen, like, a lady, like, her dog peed, like, on a freaking pillar in the mall. And she just left it. Granted, I thought about it later. I'm like, maybe she didn't have paper and she went to go get it back. I mean, sorry. Maybe she didn't have, like, something to clean it up, like paper, so she went to go look for some to clean it up. But I'm like, if you're out about with your dog, shouldn't you be prepared? But who knows? Who knows what she ended up doing with that pee or what happened with that pee. But I'm like, people are like happy out with their dogs. And like, she's like kind of crazy, but she's like, you know, a high quality dog, like, you know, not scary. Like, she's not like threatening. So why would she have an issue being out and about? Like, I feel like as long as you clean up after your dog, there should be no issue with you taking your dog out and about. And as long as you're not like aggressive and all over the place. But yeah, guys, you could tell I'm like going through a lot right now, and this house just has me like, I don't know who to trust. I don't know whose intentions are real. Like, I don't know who's out to get me. I don't know who wants the best for me. And so, who knows, you know? And that's why I want Max to start talking, because she kind of like, the way she looked and acted, like she was like scared, you know? And so I'm like her only voice. And it's like no one takes me serious when I say, like, whenever I have an issue with something. And it's like, I wish my grandparents would be like, hey, let's have like, you know, let's have like a family meeting or something where we can like sit down and like talk about, you know, clearly like they see my videos, they see that I'm like struggling here. And it's like, why don't they say, hey, let's like sit down and like maybe talk about some things we could do to like make everyone happy. But they just disregard how I feel. They think I'm crazy. They don't take me serious. They think I'm being dramatic. I'm like, shit. If you guys are watching this, just start saying everything was an accident. If you punch somebody in the face, just be like, oh, it was an accident. I accidentally like threw my hands up and hit them in the face. They were in my face and I accidentally like did this and hit them. You won't get charged. Like, learn from my experience, you won't get charged. If someone beats your kid's ass, it was an accident. You can't do anything about it. It was an accident. I'm okay with today's outcome. Honestly, I don't want her to go to jail, but I want her to like, you, even when I said stop calling her Max, like, the cops are about to come, she was like, Maxie, Maxie. Like, she's being petty. Like, that solidified, like, she's being petty. She's like, she knows what she's doing. She's actually not retarded. She knows what she's doing. I don't know, I'm just trying to be patient and see if things can work out with Max's dad. But he's not any much different. Like, he fucking threw me out of a car. So it's like, I don't have any good options in my life. I mean, but hypothetically, if he did want me to live with him or Mark, it's like, I'm leaving one toxic household and taking me and the kids into another one. My next best toxic home. That's my next best option. The less abusive, kind of abusive one. I just feel like I'm not respecting myself. I really don't want to give the kids up, and I don't know how much longer I can deal with this. If I didn't have the kids, I'd fucking be homeless or working somewhere and then find somewhere to sleep at night. Like, I'd have enough money, I'd like shower at the gym, I'd get a storage unit. Like, I would really just like go all out with the whole homeless shit, but I have 2 fucking kids. Honestly, if moving forward, she could just stop talking to Max. I have to figure out something with my grandma. Right now, we're on okay terms. She's still fucking
drives me insane. But at least like with my grandma, she can communicate. Like that's one admirable thing that I wish Fatima would do. Like my grandma's a fucking bitch, but at least she'll tell you to your face like what she thinks about you, what's the issue, what she expects, you know what I'm saying? But like Fatima, she like I don't know what the fuck is like in her head, if there's anything in there. But yeah, I don't like being around this, like the kids, with the kids. I do want to go on a walk, but I'm so embarrassed. Like, what if I'm like walking and like the fucking cops drive by and they're like, oh, that's that lady we were just at, that's being dramatic. Like, I know it doesn't matter what people think, but this is just how I feel. Like, I'm just embarrassed to kind of leave the house today. Like, I think I just need to sit in this terrible feeling. And like, yeah, that's what I would be doing. I would be running away. I need to start running away from my problems. But that hit, I feel like that hit was like a revengeful hit. Because there was no laughing, there was no playing. She's usually like, Maxie, stop it. No. There was nothing of that. So I feel like maybe before Maxie could even like really get into the playing, she was like, because I didn't hear no playing, no laughing. She just walks out the room holding her lip. It's like all fucking busted. I've literally like rough played with Max since she was born, and I've never ever hit her. I've never ever left a mark on her, like hit her, like when we were playing. The only time I've hit her is when she's misbehaving, and I will smack her. And then one time I smacked her. I don't even know if I smacked her. It doesn't even matter at this point. I don't know. I probably did smack her in the mouth. I don't know, but I broke her lip a little. But we weren't playing, like, it was intentional, you know what I'm saying? How do you accidentally bust a baby's lip? I don't understand that. I've never roughhoused with someone and, like, broken their lip or their face or left any marks. That's just not cool. And I feel like they just didn't take me serious. I feel like as soon as I started opening up with them, like about the issues we have, they're probably like, okay, this isn't that serious. Like these are the times I wish I had like a white husband or like a really assertive black husband, or in general, it doesn't matter the race, to be honest. I'm just like speaking out loud, just based on stereotypes. Like, I wish I had, like, like one of those ghetto husbands, like, that'll, like, set you straight. Like, I wish I had one of those right now. Or, like, a white, authoritative white man. So they could be like, oh, okay. Just in general, I just wish I had someone on my side, you know? I just wish I had someone on my side, someone that would have been, like, backing me up, like, no, this is not normal, this is not, you know? Really, I just wish my grandparents would say something. Whatever, I'm excited that phone is coming today, because guys, I'm so, like, that's the only thing that's making me happy is getting a new phone so I could take better videos. I'm just really hurt by Max. But like overall, like I'm upset about my living situation, but I just feel so bad for Max. And it's crazy because the times that I have hit Max is because I'm like annoyed with either our living situation or I'm annoyed with her not listening when I'm telling her to like leave Fatima alone or like just like trying to like discipline her in some way. That's when I like snap on her. Like I'll be like, Max, don't go over there, leave her alone. And then she'll start crying. And then I'm like, all right, like, it's so crazy, guys, like. But, you're okay? Boo-boo? What happened here? What happened? Show me. She shows you. Venga. Let me see. Come here. Show Mama what happened. What happened here with that? What happened here? What happened? What happened? Like this? Who? Nina that? It hurts? What did she do? ¿Qué te hizo? ¿Qué te hizo ¿Qué te hizo? ¿Qué pasó? What she do? ¿Qué hizo? What happened? Like, she did this? What did she do? I'm trying not to do it because I want her to do it. What happened? ¿Qué te hizo Nina? What did she do? How? With this, her hand? ¿Cómo hizo? How'd she do it? What did she do? What'd she do? She pow you in the lip? It hurts, boo boo? I told you, you cannot go over there. Stop talking to that lady. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna cut this short and next time you see me, it'll be on a new phone. So, this is how we look. Max, show everybody your lip. Let me see.